Hello. Hello. I cannot hear you. Yeah, there is lot of disturbance here. Some music is playing. I'm not sure. I don't know we are gonna continue the training today. Let's see.
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Where is Rajesh? Is
Yes.
Rajesh in office or?
He is going to his native.
Oh,
No, he went.
he went to his
He
native.
told he won't be available today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just a moment. Then who are all now in training?
Okay. Myself, Chinmay, Harris G, and Maya.
Who are all there today?
Harris, Maya, Chinmay, and myself.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let us start now.
Share your screen now.
Yeah. Doing. Wait. Hello. Hello.
Abul, yes.
You're not able to see it. Okay. Let me reduce the resolution.
No.
I think. Yeah, the display is just keeping. I mean.
Hello. Why not getting your badge here?
Hello, can you see the screen now?
Yes, yes, we are getting but same condition. Not that
Okay,
much clear about it. Nothing clear.
not clear?
No, not clear.
No, now. What about now?
Same. It's little increased, but not much clear. The
But you
speed,
are able to follow the
little
screen, right? I
increased,
mean,
but not.
you can see what is happening on the screen, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, yes, yes.
Then it should be okay, right? Can we continue, or is that something that we have to do? Hello?
No, yesterday you just make Zoom. That was hello.
Which one?
Yesterday you did some Zoom operation. That one was zooming, zooming.
No, this is what I did actually.
No, I think yesterday. Now it's clear. Now it's fine. Super.
Huh?
Now okay. Just before it was
Sorry?
good.
What?
Just
Like this?
before it was good, but yeah, now it's okay. Good.
Okay. So we'll continue. Okay. See,
Okay.
today we are going to see about the human resources management, HR management. Okay. Hello.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
let us start with the recruitment process. Okay. Hello.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So there are different stages of recruitment. You can actually say what all the different stages of recruitment by clicking on the configuration, selecting the stages. You can create a new stage, or let us see editing a new stage. You can name the stage. You can give the current status, new, refused, or in progress, or pending, or higher. Okay, these are the internal statuses. You can say which status it is. Okay. Now, if it is specific to any department, then you can specify the department, and only for that particular department that particular stage will be available. I mean, if the application is for that particular department, then only for that particular department that particular stage will be available. Okay. Now now if you select, I mean, you to add departments you can do here. Okay. And to add degrees you can do over here, and if you want more sources of applicants you can do here. You can see all these are master data that is required in the recruitment form. Okay. And once you have when there is any job position which is available, then you can directly come over here and post the job position. Okay. This job position is actually, is the same which will be used in the employees also to select the position or role of that particular person. Okay. If you can see here, you can see that there is you enter the job name of the job, and you create, I mean, and then you enter the number of expected in recruitment. This is just informational purpose. Then you select the department. Okay. And you can select the interview form from here. Okay. You can also select the, yeah, you can select the interview form from this particular menu.
Okay.
Say for example, we let us select the interview form called employee opinion. Okay. Let us go to application. I don't know what launch recruitment means. Okay. Okay. Launch recruitment is just a status which says for that particular job position that recruitment is going on. Okay. Let us go to applications. Okay. Let us create a new application. Okay. Give the subject, say for position for what is the position that we created. Okay, this is for the chief executive officer. Okay, let us say, sorry, application create application for CVO. Okay, let us give the applicant's name. Okay, say some name and give the contact address, and you can create a contact for that particular person. You can go ahead and create, or you can select an existing contact. Okay, let us not do that right now because already available. Okay, or let us choose an existing contact. Okay, and you set up the next person who is responsible for this. Okay, let it be some contact. Okay, let it be something, event administrator responsible. Then next action, when is the next action to be taken, and you write that next action here. Okay, and you can actually, people can change the appreciation whether it is good, average, or these are some static fields which are available. Okay, source, then referred by whom. Okay, then applied for job. Okay, this is the position that he is applying for. Okay, and choose the department, and you give the expected salary here, and then you give some advantages like, and then what is the proposed salary for something like that. Okay, then you can give some tags. These are all information purposes, and then save the application. Okay, once the application is saved, sorry.
Hello.
Yeah.
What is the availability?
See, it is just a static field. You can say that how much in how much days he will be available, something like that. Okay, say for example he is available in like 45 days. Okay, he can join within 45 days, something like that. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There's notice period, right?
Yeah, something like that. It is period. Okay, and then see, then you can set two different stages. Okay, you can set that he has finished the first interview. Okay, you can select the start interview button, and that particular questionnaire will come up. Okay, that what we have chosen in the job application, I mean in the job description, right? I mean job position, that will come, so he can actually fill in this particular interview. Okay, if you select print interview, the form will print. Okay, so let's not look into that. Then okay, in every particular stage, what you can do, I mean what the previous person can do is he can set the next person responsible and next action and keep it, and also he can log a note on what happened in this previous interview. Okay, he can also change the appreciation status as the interview goes. Okay, now if you, after contract signed, you can actually hire and create. It will automatically create the employee. Okay, this is, I mean, either you can directly go here and create an employee, or you can click the hire employee button to create the employees. Okay, so this is about the recruitment process. You can define as many stages as such, and you can see in which stage which particular employee is in, and you can log all the information below. Okay, if you want to add other people who have to, I mean, to be informed when it is to the next interview, you can schedule a meeting. Okay, schedule an interview meeting, click on the meeting, then click an event and click on the attendees. Okay, if you have to send a mail to that person who is actually going to be attending the interview, I mean your prospect, I mean your candidate, you can add his contact here. Okay, he will be mailed about the meeting. Okay, you can set the reminder, everything, whatever that is typical for any meeting. Okay, so this is about recruitment. Okay. Yeah, you can also add followers based on which they will be notified.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello? Yeah.
Hello. Applicants
Yes,
can
Chinmay,
be
can you
of
hear
the
me?
system or yes, yes, I'm getting it, sir. I'm getting it. Applicants can be the
Okay.
hello.
No, he doesn't
Applicants
have to
can
be
be
a
the
user
user
of
of
the system. See, no, he cannot be the user of the system. This is just a contact. Okay, he'll be mailed about the details. Okay, he's just a contact and he'll be mailed about the details. Okay. All right. So let us continue with. Okay, let's go to employees. Let's try to create an employee here. Okay, any employee. Okay, working address, email, all the details you fill in. You fill the department, you fill the job, then you select the manager whom he will be reporting. Okay, so based on this only, your leave request and everything will be based on the manager that you are choosing. Okay, so the request will go there. Okay, and then you select the coach. I think it is not very important. And then if the particular person is a manager, then you select. You have to select that he is a manager. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so that is about creating an employee. Yeah, you can also save the personal information. You may have also all this already, and others settings. Okay, you can. This is actually just a field. I mean, a standard field which is not actually required. I mean, this is just for information purpose only. There is no rule based on this particular. I mean, field. This is not a functional field. Okay. See, in OpenERP, any field which is based on any function or any activity or rule which is based on any field, then that field is called as a functional field. Okay, if it is just for informational purpose and no action is taken on, and only it is stored and you know only the data is stored and retrieved, then it is called as a static field. Okay. These are all again static fields only for information purpose. Okay, you can select the appraisal plan for this particular person. Okay, let us save this. You can set the next appraisal date. Okay, and that's it. Okay, is the noise over here very disturbing, or you can clearly hear my voice? Huh? You can you can clearly hear my voice, right? No, it's very disturbing for me actually. I can what you are saying. It's too loud, and they have been doing this till 12 o'clock yesterday night. Okay. Okay, let's see about attendance. Okay.
Hello, one doubt.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, yes.
That we are recruiting one employee. That is pressure. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. This salary is 10,000. I'm putting the salary as 10,000. For the first 3 months, he will not get any salary.
Just a moment. Just a
Whether we
moment.
can make
One
the
minute.
back of the
1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
yeah.
Chinmay, I'm going to put you on hold just a moment. Okay. Hello.
Yes, yes, okay. Yes, 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 okay, no problem.
Okay. Hello. 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 Your voice is too low. Your input is too low. Yeah, I think right now. Okay. Speak up. Hello, speak now. Hello. Hello. I still can't hear you. Voice is too low. Hello. Your voice is very, very, very low.
Hello?
Yeah, now I can hear you. I think something was low.
Okay, continue.
Okay, let us continue now. Okay, you are asking some question?
Yeah,
Sorry, I did not hear you properly. Please repeat.
yeah, assume that I'm recruiting a person.
Okay.
Okay, actually I've decided the salary as 10,000.
Okay.
Okay, for the first 3 months, he will not get any salary. After
Okay.
the fourth month, he will.
Okay.
So, do we have any tracks for that?
We have not discussed anything about payroll right now. Okay, we will discuss that when during a payroll. Okay. Right now we have come until only adding employee. Okay. We have just added employee right now. We'll discuss about the contracts. Okay. Okay, let us go to attendance. Okay. See, you can actually create attendance just by signing in and signing out. Okay. You sign in and then sign out. So attendance is created, right? So this is how attendance is created. Okay. So okay, if your another way to create attendance is you can give reason. I mean, okay, action is sign in or sign out. Okay, you can give another action reason why you are doing it. Okay, so for that you can give a reason and then select it based on that. Okay, so that is about attendance. You can see the attendance reports directly from here. Okay. Okay, you can select the day, you can give advanced search and see the attendance. Yeah. Hello,
Can we
yes.
have attendance like? Can we have attendance like monthly or weekly?
that will be timesheet. I will let you know about timesheet. Okay. So this is about attendance. You will have to daily sign in and sign out to get attendance. Okay. You can also sign in and sign out by project. This is actually a separate module. This will not be available by default. What you can do is you can sign in, okay, and then start working. Okay. This will be like a counter. I mean, okay, this will be starting time. You start working. Okay. You start working, okay, and then you start working. You say in which project you worked, okay. Say okay, I did some internal administrative work. You define description or and set the closing date, okay, done, and stop working. Okay, this will create automatically entries. Okay, this will create both attendance entries and also timesheet entries. Okay. Hello. So this is about attendance. You can more attendance reports. I guess it can be seen from here. Attendance HR should be here. No, no, attendance the report is not there. Only timesheet report is there. From timesheet you can get the attendance. Okay. While going to attendance, you'll be able. I mean, timesheet you'll be able to understand more about this. Okay. Timesheet is nothing but the amount of hours you worked. Okay. I mean, giving details. I think we saw it yesterday itself. Okay. What you can do is if you give, I mean, if you enter a work log in each and every single task, it will automatically show here. It will also show the details of attendances, current status, and also the difference in timesheet. Okay. It will be timesheet in the sense I mean, say for example, you are in, I mean, your attendance like shows 8 hours for this day, and your timesheet entry shows only for 6 hours. If you can say that, I mean that the difference will show. Okay, how many hours you did not work or you did not enter the timesheet. Okay, now after entering the timesheet details, okay, you can submit to manager. There is also a summary page where you can add multiple entries, single line. Say for example, say you worked in this consultancy project. Okay, you worked 3 hours today, Wednesday 4 hours, then this day 2 hours, Friday 1 hour. Okay, something like this. Okay, now you, after entering it and saving it, okay, the lines details will be automatically added. You can click on edit and add the description for each and every single entry. You can also say which is invoiceable or not invoiceable. This is your timesheet. Okay, and based on the task entered here, we saw that in project management you can go and invoice the particular task. Okay, right? See, once you submit to manager, it will automatically go to your manager, because I myself the administrator, so it is showing for me. It will show here. I click it. I mean, manager will click this. He'll approve or refuse. Okay. If he refuses, he can again set it to draft state. Okay. So again, you'll have to go and edit the particular thing and submit it to the manager. Okay. Timesheet activities are nothing but all the timesheet entries you have entered. It will be available here. You can again create entries on a daily basis, and when you go and generate the timesheet for one particular period, automatically those lines will come here. Okay, all the activities that you. Okay. Right. So this is about timesheets, attendance and timesheet. Okay. Let's see about the leave management system available. Okay. So to see about leaves, first we have to see different leave types. Okay, these are the different leave types which are available in the system. Okay, so you can create as many as types as you want. Okay, this is just to create the interface. If you say that allow override limit, users will be able to apply for leaves more than the specified number of days. Okay, otherwise they won't be able to. Okay, so first thing that you have to do is HR manager will come here. Okay, he'll create, HR manager will create the allocation request. Okay, you create, say, leave for, can select the employee, employee wise, or by selecting an employee tag. Say for example, if I given say for example, if the employee tag is like all employees. Okay, okay, and I can apply this tag to all the employees so that leave allocation will be same for everyone. Okay, or if someone joins in the middle, he might get less number of leave allocation, right? Say for example, if someone is joining in September, he may get only 5 leaves or 4 leaves based on the pro rata basis, right? So you define the number of leaves, say casual leaves. Okay, there is no casual leave, like say sick leave. Okay, and you say like say 12 days. Okay, and save it, and you set it to approve. Because I'm the administrator, manager, I can approve it. This particular user is the manager. Otherwise it will go to allocation request to approval, and a manager can approve it. Okay, so when an employee wants leave, yeah, yes,
for all employees or for particular employees?
Any employee can come and see apply for leave, right?
Okay, how the admin will know this particular employee apply for leave?
Employee has
Apply for
sorry,
leave.
I did not get you. How admin will know?
Sorry?
I am not getting you actually. No, it's breaking a lot.
Hello.
Hello, yes.
Hello, Abul, can you hear me now?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, go ahead.
There are 30 members, right? If I am applying for a leave, I am alone
Okay.
applying for leave. How you can filter my?
How you can filter? See what you can see. Employee, say for example, I'm going to create an allocation for. Let me create an employee. Okay, say for example, align one. Okay, I am connecting it with the user, some user. Okay, and the user ID is user1, I guess. Okay, okay. Let me log in here. Let me log in a new incognito window. Okay. Let me see. Allocation request. Let me create for sick leave. Okay. 12 days by employee. Okay. Now I approve it. Okay. Now I am logged in as Align. Okay. Let me open the Open the leave request, apply for the leave. Okay, if I try to apply for 13 days, okay, I think it is set to allow override. It's already applied. So okay, let me see the leave request. Align as applied. Let me refuse and delete this entry. Okay, see, it's showing there are not enough sick leaves allocated for employer name. It will be the same thing when you create a new leave request. Okay, say some event, some information. Right? Sick leave, just I mean that is refused, so that is why it is showing. Yeah, and for 23 days. Okay, there are not enough sick leaves. Okay, so what the user has to do is maybe he has applied for compulsory or unpaid leave. Okay, and the administrator can see how many sick leaves and he can group by employee and see how much is available. Okay, number of days sick leaves and okay, say for example, if the leave request to approve, okay, now I can go see the list of sick leaves, 12 minus 1, I can group by employee and see. Okay, so number of allowed leaves is 11 right now. Correct? Okay. So clear now? So this is about leave and applying and expenses. Okay. So there is a module called expenses. To say for example, if a user is going outside, out of for on duty, okay, he can claim the expenses whatever that he has made. Okay. So for that there is a module called expenses, or even if you want a new mouse or new this thing, anything that is required. Okay, or if there is a mobile expense which is claimed, it can be claimed from the company. Okay, you create a new expense. You say who, which employee it is. I mean, because I'm an administrator, I'm unable to choose. Otherwise, create. Okay, okay. I think here also rule is available, but we can actually choose in such a way that, I mean, we can write a rule saying that we cannot edit the employee. Okay, record level rule is there, right? So we can. Okay, and then you add an item. You select any product. Okay, set the price and submit to manager or save. Give the description why you are asking. Then save. Submit to manager. Okay, manager will be able to see expenses, waiting approval. Okay, he can also generate accounting entries directly from here. Okay, employee does not have an address, so that is why it's not able to post. Otherwise, he can post there. Okay, so this is about expenses. Let's see about appraisal. Okay, so there is appraisal can be 360-degree appraisal or 180-degree appraisal. That is depend upon the kind of appraisal that you want. You can do any kind of appraisal using this module. Okay, so then for an appraisal, first we have to create an appraisal plan. Say for example, this is a plan. Say let us create another plan. Say for example, for all employees, or say okay, this is the appraisal for developers. Okay, you can say first appraisal in how many months and periodicity of appraisal in how many days, and select your company, add a phase. Say this is going to be manager's appraisal. Okay, action is top down or bottom up. Manager's appraisal means you should choose bottom up, right? So your appraisal request will go to your manager. Okay, you choose the form. Okay, you choose the form. You can choose the self appraisal form. You can choose manager's appraisal form. Different kind of forms you can set. You can edit the form and you can add questions and pages and questions for each and every single thing. Okay, it is actually linked to the survey module. Okay, you can create any question, any kind of questionnaire. Okay, you can say, see, this is the first phase, so you cannot choose wait for previous phases, or you can choose for wait previous phases. Okay, so team member appraisal, this will be like top down appraisal, and you can choose the same form right now because that is what we have right now. You can say wait for previous phases. Now, yeah, next type of appraisal probably will be self appraisal, right? Okay, self appraisal request, self appraisal, then say waiting for previous release, then final interview, final interview. Again, choose the same form. Okay, then save. Okay, now once the appraisal plan is saved, now you can create appraisal request. Okay, create an appraisal request for employee, say for example administrator. You choose the plan, developers plan, save, start appraisal. Okay, once you start the appraisal, okay, the next appraisal is actually in draft. It is not showing the next appraisal because this has to be completed. I think that is why, or not sure. Let us see. Okay, yeah.
Sir, you told something like top-down appraisal and bottom-up appraisal. What's that?
Yeah. See, if you choose, I told you, I think. Okay, in appraisal plan, let me go to. If you choose bottom-up appraisal, okay, this particular appraisal form, whoever that we are setting up, say for example, you are the employee, and say for example, Rajesh is your manager. Okay, if I choose the bottom up appraisal, if I create an appraisal request for you, start the appraisal request for you, this appraisal form which I am choosing here, it will go to the manager, to your manager. Okay, and if it is a top down appraisal, okay, it will go to your team member. If I'm say for example, you are the manager for some newcomer. Okay, then that particular newcomer will become the this appraisal form will go to that particular member. He will be able to fill up the form for you. Okay, right now, like what we did in our company, right? We asked your manager to fill, then the manager has to fill for your this thing. You can rate your manager. So all these things can be done. This is like rating your manager. This is like rating your team member. Okay, rating yourself is the self appraisal and the final interview.
Okay.
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 Just a moment. Okay, one moment. Rizvia is having a doubt. Could be something like initiation, self-evaluation, meeting with manager, feedback with HR. Not sure. Yes, only, I mean, what she's saying is actually there will be different phases and there will be different stages. See, phases and stages are the same here. There are no such thing called as phase or stage. There is only two phases. Either appraisal is in progress or it is done. That's all. Okay. So once you start the phases, you give the appraisal to each and every single person to do, and then you finalize the appraisal. So that is all you can do here. Okay, say for example you can I mean your manager, see why actually here we actually created 4 different stages, right? Only you can see only 3 stages. You know why? Because this particular appraiser, appraisee, whoever he doesn't have a manager. Okay, so that is automatically cancelled. Okay, so that is why you are saying only 3. Let us create another example. Say, for example, user 1, manager is administrator, is a manager. Okay, let us okay, let us see. Let us put this new employee, whoever there is. Okay. Let us say that align is the manager. Okay, let us put align also. Okay, set as manager. Okay. So now, if you go to appraisal request, now create an appraisal request for the employee align. Okay. Let us choose developers. Say start. See, this appraisal has to be done by administrator and another appraisal. Let us also cancel this appraisal. Let us be more clear. Okay. Let us go to the appraisal stages. So, okay, in the initial qualification. Okay, so recruitment, appraisal plan, developer plan. Let us choose different forms. Okay. Let us manager fill this form called as employee opinion. Team member fill is called say for example OpenERP feedback. Let us name the final interview as initial part. Okay. Okay, you can see. Let us create the appraisal request right now, so it will be more clear. Let us select the appraisal. Select the plan. See. Okay, I think bottom up and bottom up are confused. Right interview waiting. Just a moment. Let me go to the appraisal plan. Okay, I think this is wrong. Manager's appraisal will be top to down, and team members will be bottom. Okay. So I think I guess I'm appraisal. Delete this appraisal. Okay, manager appraisal is done by administrator. Team member self appraisal is done by herself. Team member appraisal, actually that particular user does not have a username, so that is why it's not coming. Self user will be done by align herself, and then final interview by the administrator, who is the what employee, I mean, who is the manager for Align. Okay, so manager's appraisal is done by the manager, and final interview is also conducted by the manager. Okay, so that is how it goes, and each appraisal, the form can be filled, okay, and set to done. Okay, so when it is done, you mark it as done. So the next appraisal, I mean, the next person, I mean, I cannot do this appraisal because it is team members feedback. Only that particular member, I mean, employee one can do this. If I go to employee one, there is no user allocated to this. Okay, let me allocate it to demo user. Log out as demo user. Okay, so let us go to HR. Interview requests. Okay, so here the appraisal is has come up. Okay, so okay, he can do the appraisal. I think this is it. You cannot do, I don't know what is. I think there is some problem with the set to it has to be done see, the user is not set because I set the user only after that, so that is why it is giving some error. Okay, so basically when everyone is done, you can actually finish the appraisal. Okay, let me go to the other appraisal. Okay, you set it as done. Okay, then validate. Okay, now validate appraisal. So that's all. Done, and the appraisal will be done. You can see the interviews, that is, I mean, answers given here by clicking on download here. So this is all about appraisals actually. Okay, you can do the notes, whatever the rating or whatever that is to be given, you can give it here. Okay. Okay, so this is about appraisal. Yeah, so these interview requests will come when see you have allocated this particular interviews, right? I mean interviews in the sense either it can be interview or it can be just filling up the form. Okay, so whenever you get to you know fill up the appraisal form for your manager or your team member, it will appear here. Okay. Yes. Is there any doubt? Was there any doubt?
Is there any rule to fill the first for manager appraisal and then for?
Sorry.
There are 4 levels of appraisal form, right?
You can have any number of appraisal stages actually. That is not limited. You can add more, any number.
Okay, okay.
Okay, you can also say wait for previous stage until this is completed. You can hold others.
Okay, okay.
Okay. Okay, so this is our appraisal. Let us go to payroll. Okay, before going to payroll, we need to define a contract. Say for any employee, what you have to do is you have to create a contract. Let's say it is a contract. Okay, okay, contract type. This is just actually a static field. There is no use to it. It's not a function. Okay. Actually, this is customized for. Oh my god, a lot of Hello. Hello.
Hello, we can hear you, Abel.
Okay, so this will be the contract information. This is customized based on some extra module that I installed. Okay, so initially this will be it. Okay, be the wage. Whenever you create an say contract for say select a job type. Okay, you set the minimum wage here. Say for example, this will be your basic pay. Okay, basic pay will be, say for example, even the salary is like 50,000. The basic pay will be something like 25,000. Okay, let's say that. Okay, now you select the salary structure. Before going into it, we'll just see what all the other things. Let us go not go into the salary. Okay, let's see the salary. I mean contract structure. You'll set the trial period duration as you asked. Okay, like one something like that, and the duration will be the start of this thing. This will be like probation period, and this will be your actual joining date. Okay, you can select the working schedule. Okay, scheduled pay you can choose whether it's monthly, bi-weekly, okay, whatever, that is based on the contract. Okay, you can set other allowances. I mean this is based on Indian payroll accounting. You can set, I mean this is not mandatory. We can cover everything in the salary structure actually. Okay, if there are any additional deductions also you can enter here, but you don't have to do this here. You can enter everything as part of your salary structure. These things are not necessary actually. Okay, and then you save the contract. Let us go to let us select a new structure right now. Salary for employee. Okay, this is a test field that I created. Okay, let's go to payroll salary structure. Okay, let us see what I have. I mean, what are the salary structure for salary for employee one. This is the structure that I created. Okay, you can select a parent structure, which meaning that whatever that is available, the basic, gross, and net will be part of the existing salary structure. Okay, so that will be part. I mean, you don't have to choose. Say for example, basic, gross, and net is already part, so you don't have to choose the basic here. Okay, so basic pay will automatically come. So let us see how to calculate. Say for example, let us edit this. Okay, these are the salary lines. I mean the rules. What are the different salary components that are there? Say for example, if you select basic will be based on. I mean it is always true. You can actually give some conditions. Either you can say range if the minimum range is between, I mean salary, I mean this is actually a record, the actual value which we have mentioned there, right? Basic salary, contract dot wage. This is what we mentioned here. We have mentioned here the basic wage, which is referred to here as a contract dot wage, as a Python variable. Okay, you can set the range between this and this. Okay, and the amount type can be either percentage, say for example HRA will be a percentage, right? Or it can be a fixed amount, say for example professional tax can be a fixed amount, or some allowance can be a fixed amount. Okay, usually nothing will be fixed amount, everything will be based on some calculation. Okay, let us say you can also write a Python code. Okay, okay, let us see the salary structure here. Say for example HRA is based on, let us go on HRA. Okay, HRA is based on the wage, it is a percentage and its quantity is 1, and 40% of your basic pay will be your HRA, right? It is always true. Okay, say let us see about professional tax. Okay, this is a category, I mean you have to say whether it is a deduction or a addition. Okay, you can add more categories as you want. Okay, you can set the categories. Okay, so it can be a Python condition if only if the contract wage is greater than or equal to 3,000, this will be applied, and you can set the value. See, if it is a deduction you have to give the value in minus. This is mandatory, you have to give in minus. Okay, you can choose the register for professional tax where this will collect all the professional tax. Say for example if I have to see the list of professional taxes I deducted, okay, I can see, I can go and see here in this particular list. Okay, and then PF or anything will be based on the Python, or it can be based on a fixed amount. Okay, you can add different, any number of this thing, any number, any kind of calculation. Okay, you can see once you have done the salary structure. See, these are master records. We see that salary contribution, main categories, hierarchy structure for the this thing. Okay, these are salary rules, and this is the contribution registers. Say provident fund register, you can get the report actually. Print pay slip lines. It will show you from this date to this date how much PF is collected. Okay, so once you have defined the salary structure and you have given it in the contract, okay, you can directly go and select the you can go and generate the payslip. Okay, so for the question that you asked, that say for example for the first 3 months I don't want to give any salary, or you want to pay a different salary, all you have to do is to go and change this contract. Okay, or in that case, see, there will be a separate contract for each and every single employee. Okay, if you put the basic wage as 0, see, every calculation will be based on the basic wage, right? So automatically your salary will become 0. Okay, now I've kept it as 25,000. Let us see how the payment payslip is calculated. Let us go. Okay, this is for align. Contract for align. Automatically the contract is chosen. We're going to start 1 from 13. Okay, let us say, I mean it automatically gives the number of days present and number of hours worked. It is automatically giving me the work days from the attendance. Okay, let us compute. Okay, we have to select the salary journal. It is usually expenses. Okay. Okay, automatically values will be calculated based on the calculations that are given. So it shows what are all the additions and what are all the deductions, and gives the net amount which is to be paid. Okay, it will be giving the list of, computation details, how it is calculated. You can see the list from here also as a separate page. Okay, how the computation has happened. Okay, now let us see some conditions. Say for example, you have to change certain things based on working days. Say for example, if the user has say for example, if the user takes more leaves than the allowed leaves, say for example, he has more leaves, say he has taken his minimum number of working days, or is not equivalent to certain number of minimum days. Okay. Okay, so what will happen is, what you can do is, you can write a condition here. You can create another salary rule. Okay, say for example, create another salary rule. Okay, say for example, okay, you can say deduction. Okay, then you can write the Python expression for that. Okay, say, or you can set it as always true, and you can write the Python code saying that contracted wage will be, say for example, so worked days. Okay, you can say, yeah, hello, yeah. Sorry, I can't hear you. No, I did not hear a word actually. It is very disturbing. Yeah. Yes, it's very disturbing. You can better type the whatever you want. You can type it here. You're saying full-time, part-time employees. Yeah, that can be based on the contract. I'll show you. I'll show you that. Let me first find out how to do it based on number of days. So HR that work days. Okay, it can be, actually you can use it here. You can say work 100 but work days. Okay, I'm not very sure about the formula exactly. You can use the work days, actually number of work days, and write the rule. Okay, to deduct based on loss of. Okay, deduct for creating loss of. Okay, there was another question from this via how to set variable pay based on employee reaching certain targets. Okay, either again can either be a direct rule saying that for that particular contract you can create a separate contract, and you can write something based on that, or you can actually create something called as input. Okay, say for example, this can be, say, monthly target, and you can say for example, say this is the code. Okay, I have kept it in house rent allowance. Let's take another. Okay, get 1% of sales. Actually, this is something called as okay. Already some input is available. Let me add that to my salary structure. Let us select the salary structure, edit, add a rule, get 1% of sales. Okay, sales. Okay, you can actually see that based on the okay, let me just show you first. You can generate the paste, cancel the paste. Okay, let us edit, set to draft, compute sheet. Okay, let's create a new sheet. Okay, now you can see that it shows you two other inputs because I've added the inputs. I mean, in the salary rule, I've added two inputs. Say, for example, I can enter the monthly target here, what he has achieved. Okay, and if you go to that particular this thing, based on the inputs received on sale euro, see, there are two inputs. One is sale euro, then sales to Europe, and sales Asia. Okay, based on that, he has written that he will get 1% incentive. Okay, so this is how incentives can be calculated. He can you just enter the target he has achieved, and based on this, sheet will be computed. If you see the computation, so he will receive the 1% amount. Okay, you can see the payment computation details. Okay, so any doubt in this thing, and you can also generate pay slips in batches. Okay, give the name from the period. You can add employees, multiple employees, and you can generate in batches. Okay.
Hello.
Yeah. Just a moment. I think this is not. Okay, it will just create. Right. Okay, if you still generate, I think it will generate. But there's, I remember seeing some to select the list of employees. Okay, I think it'll generate for all them. Okay, when you click on generate, it'll ask for a list of employees to be included. Okay, you select all, select for all the employees, generate, and the pay slip will be generated. Okay, that's it. And payment advisor, this is specifically for banks in India. Okay, you can generate, I mean, you actually give a payment advice to the bank saying that these are the employee accounts and these are the amounts that should be debited, I mean credited to them, right? So you would Manoj doing it, right? What you can do is actually you can do this. You can compute advice based on the number of days and it'll automatically fill all the information. Okay. I mean, because data is not available, it's not showing. Okay, so this will be the advice that will be using to, I mean, give that will be given to the bank. That is no information. Okay. Any doubts
Can
until
you
now?
add any OT for an employee?
Sorry.
Overtime for an employee?
See, all this you can actually, whatever that you are tracking, whatever that method that you are tracking, and you know the number of hours, you can actually create the salary rule, right? You can take it as an input. Like I showed you for monthly target, right? You can do the same thing. You can create another input to enter the overtime, hours alone, and based on that, you can create a salary rule computation into whatever that his wage or whatever, even other fields or something like that, right? That is entirely dependent on how we are going to configure. Okay, any other doubts? I think that's it for today. I think payroll. Mm, yeah, that's all. Okay. So, yeah, how much are we in about accounting?
Yeah, we just added the basics.
Okay, so please go through accounting. Let's discuss sometime next week. Okay, we'll give this weekend. And also, I have sent the Python book to you. Okay, so I have not even opened it actually. I think it should be good. He trainer has given me that. Okay, so please be prepared. Okay, I'll also do the same thing here.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hello?
yeah,
Can we take a salary certificate for a particular employee?
I don't think there is such a facility here, but those things should be pretty easy because creating a report you can actually create reports easily using uh, open office. Okay, that probably we'll see in technical how to create new reports and stuff, but there is no methods as such here to generate salary certificate or anything like that. Okay. Okay, so is there anything or we can close the session for today?
Okay.
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 Okay, guys. So please be prepared. So have a nice weekend, but try to utilize the weekend as much as possible. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.